Hey guys, welcome. um, had some technical difficulties yesterday. Hopefully we're past that. Um, but it was something I could not normally. I can just reset my computer or reset my router. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know if it's I'm in an apartment and too many people are on the internet at the same time because we all have basically the same provider. I have my own router, right? But I don't know what it is. My internet seems like my computer says my internet's good whenever I check. But I restart the router, restart the computer, and one of the two works. Yesterday, I could not get it to work. And what I mean by that is my computer is like dropping frames. So it's only a matter of time before my computer is reading that it's dropping those frames. Where YouTube stream and Twitch stream, it will be like, hey, there's a problem. And we're not getting enough data. So to me, that sounds more like an internet problem. However, I don't know. Like, it makes my OBS run really heavy, and so my CPU usage will go through the roof, like, to where it's, like, gonna crash OBS. And I can see it, and sometimes I ask y'all, and I'm like, is the stream okay? Is it lagging? And y'all are like, no. And I'm like, alright. But I can see on my OBS that it is struggling to like work, and that's why I asked that. But yesterday I could just tell it just plummeted. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to resolve this so we do not have this issue. Hopefully for the new year, I can get it resolved by New Year's Day. That would be great. But it is pretty annoying to say the least. So I apologize. I wasn't trying to abandon you guys yesterday. I just could not get my equipment to work right. So it's really just a program on my computer called OBS. It's free for everyone, and it'll open up and do everything. But it was whenever I hit stream, even when I did it on private and was doing like private streams just to see that it'll run properly for it to go public, it was just dying every time. So I was having a rough time. Just wanted to fill you all in. That was yesterday, so I apologize. Hopefully today's stream runs pretty smoothly. So far, so good. Knock on wood. Yo, what's up, man? Raptor Jesus, I haven't seen you in a while, man. How's it going, dude? Welcome, Muhammad. What's up, man? Tax collector. Hey, love ya, pretty lady. Yo. You were confused? Yeah, I'm sorry. You're not in Discord, I don't think. Because I guess I think your parents said no, is what, if I remember correctly. But in Discord, I did write an apology and post it in there. But yeah, I didn't get to get on stream to tell y'all because I couldn't get the stream to work. If I could get the stream to work, I don't know. I probably should have posted a comment on YouTube, but I don't know if all of y'all like follow my channel like that. Kaya's. I've done like the message on YouTube before. It doesn't get the most like traction. I don't know. It'll get like a good like 10 to 20 people's attention, but like I feel like the vast majority of my subscribers don't really check my channel like that. They either just want to watch the streams, play in the tournaments, or they liked a video and then they never came back, right? So, what's happening, Kayas? Somebody want to play a game? I would like a warm up. I need to get some games in today. Ugh, stretch a little bit. It'd be a lot cooler if they did, though, wouldn't it? It'd be a lot cooler if they did. Having that notification bell on. Well, you're in Discord, so you got my message anyways, but Yeah, we'll probably do a like I'll probably start rating climbing. I might play a few games with you guys, but I'll probably start rating climbing. Like pretty like that's probably what we're gonna do today. That was what we were gonna do yesterday. So we're just gonna pick up where we left off yesterday. Nick, you got next game. You got next game, Nick, and then I'll probably, like I said, do like a rating climb. We didn't get snow, but it is in Virginia. It's really cold. It is. It has been pretty warm this so far this fall and everything. It's been pretty nice, but it's been pretty cold here this week. Today has been quite frigid. Fair enough. I really want to take that knight. I also kind of want to do this. I think I'm just... what do I do? We'll do this. It's going to be hard to defend this now, but... I'm going to castle. This is like a... If I play probably correctly, it's probably just like a draw, but... I'm gonna push. I'm with you, Nick. I don't really know what to do, but I'm just trying to, like, slowly, like, improve if I can. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. So if I go here, he can't walk forward anymore. But it was a good game. We're not done yet. What are you talking about, good game? What, are you gonna checkmate me? I'll just come back. Oh, well, I'm glad you came in. I'm glad you came in, my friend. Welcome in. Oh, now I won. Why'd you pre-move that? I don't get why you pre-moved that. He's one of my regulars. He normally plays better than that. It was pretty close at the end, but then I don't know, he pre-moved that right there. He didn't need to do that. It was too many pawns, yeah. I mean, I knew I was gonna probably win. I didn't think you could deal with it, but I I still don't think you should have pre-moved. Oh, you're on the trackpad drawing. I get you. It happens. It's all good. It wasn't like the end of the world, right? I just was like, I don't know. I always, you know me. You should probably make me play out the end because I can stalemate you. I can do everything. I'm so bad. You were playing with a stylus? That's pretty interesting. I've never used the stylus on touch screens. Like, I've never thought it was... I don't know. It feels foreign, right? Like, it just doesn't feel like it works. So, yeah, I've never been good with the stylus on anything. Like, even when at a restaurant, when I got a sign, you know, for my card, paying on my card or whatever, like, and they have the little pad, I'm like, it never looks like my signature. I'm like, if somebody wanted to forge my signature in that moment, like, that's when you get away with it, right? Because I can't do good on any of those pads. Oh, there we go. Hold on one second, Nick. We're gonna just be chill guy, just a chill guy today, and we're just gonna review the game, and then Nick, you're right after. Please do not leave. Just give me 1 minute. I want to look at the... Okay, so stopping the bishop would have been good. I kind of was thinking about that in this position. Like, that was something I was like, now that his bishop's here, I kind of don't ever want him to actually go here. Even though he's already moved it once. The computer likes it because I can chase you away. And, like, just get a pawn wall walking up the board. I'm assuming that's what the computer likes about it. So I took there, he takes, this is pretty typical for me. The bishop move is actually better by the computer, so I didn't think bishop to g7 was as... Yeah, we're going to play some more games. I'll probably do some rating climb today, but I'm going to play another viewer, Nick, and then we'll probably do a little bit of rating climb. Or rating falling, I don't know, depending on how I'm feeling, right? I lose rating all the time, too. So he did pin the knight, which could have kind of avoided some of this, but I was down to trade. So it was best for him to do that. Alright, so I didn't think about this, right, to help defend the pawn. I didn't think about that at all. So, and I also don't think I would have done that because I just didn't like the idea of pinning my rook. I mean, it wouldn't have been too long to get unpinned, but... At least 2 moves, but I just didn't like that. I was going to push the pawn, was my my second move. So the computer does not like the fianchettoed bishop here. It was like, nope, bro, you got other things to do. This is where I kind of was like, alright, what do I do? And like little improving moves were what I was thinking about. This was a little obnoxious. I didn't want, obviously, to... take here and for him to have that, right? Forking my rooks. I didn't really want that at all. But the computer sees something I don't. So if I take here and you took there, I have this and then maybe you save a rook. I don't know. And you get some pawns for it. I don't know. Alright, so taking was necessary here. I don't know why I didn't take, but I just was like, nope, I don't want to give up his weak... I want that to be a weak pawn for him. And it's like blocking his bishop, so I thought it was doing me a service. Sort of. I found the best moves here, which is awesome. We found a lot of good moves here. Moving the king up was like, didn't have to happen. Now, here was weird because... Alright, let me see. What was my best move? It was to push the H-pawn. I think Muhammad said that in chat. Push the H-pawn. Oh, to save the knight? Just to save the knight? I just figured you could get some stuff on the way out. You could get the pawn with the check and then come back, and you would have been safe with the knight still. The reason I didn't think about it in the game was because I saw that I could get up there by the rook, but he could just take my rook anyways, right? And then it would just be an even trade. But I think I calculated it wrong, because the computer says that that was the best move. So, this was a little messed up by him. I think he should have been trying to go for the pawn or doing something at least, but he just was pre-moving because he was playing with a stylus. So, all right, Nick, you're on. Let's go. Let's go, my friend. Bring it on. No, come on, Nick. Make a move. Make a move. You can do it, Nick. No. Whoa, I don't want to search. I'm trying to play. Bruh, I tried to play you. I was just looking over the game, man. What's up, Jen? How's it going, man? Are you gonna play another game? Yeah, yep. Oh, look, you got the white pieces again. Lucky. All right. This seems to be how we play every time. I do this every time. Alright, so that was a hanging piece. Can't do that. It would have been probably beneficial for you to just leave the bishop there. That would have probably been what you wanted to do. The bishop would have been annoying. I was going to bring it back probably within a couple moves, but I think I was going to take the pawn first, if I could. So I would have left the bishop there and maybe tried to defend the pawn. That would have been probably what I did. This is probably a bad move. Now I don't think it's that bad. Oh, you misclicked? Yeah, okay. You called my bluff. I'm gonna have to be cool losing a pawn. Check goes here. We'll try it. King d7. I was thinking about going king d7. Were you talking about... So, here maybe? King d7? Is that what you were thinking? To help solidify this? King d7 would have probably been the better move. I was actually trying to bait him into doing this. I knew he saw that, but I also was trying to bait his king onto a light square so I could do this. So I had like two different things I was trying to do. But right now, I can't move the bishop. I mean, I could, and it would just be a trade, and that would be an easy way to trade, but I was trying to be greedy and win his rook. So, I don't think it was that bad. I don't think it was that bad. Let's look at it. Yeah, you played really well. You played with 81.4% accuracy. You played a really good game. You literally just, like, messed up right there at the end. Or, well, actually, it says your blunder was at the beginning of the game. Like, I mean, we know when the blunder was. It was when you lost the piece. When you played bishop to f5. So, up until this point, really good game, right? Like, you played really well. Like, that move, the computer doesn't say it's the best move. It actually likes this, but it's a damn good move. It's not a bad move. It's annoying. I'm gonna want to move my rook, or I could do this, win a pawn, and we could do it like that. But this was bad. So this is just where you lost the piece, and from there, I just was winning. There's not much you can really do about it. Especially when you went to trade the queen, that was not what you want. We've talked about that before. You don't want to trade when you're down material. You try not to trade. So the opposite of giving up your queen. You would want to keep your queen almost at any, like for anything. Like, even if it meant giving up other material, you probably want to keep the queen. You're going to play bishop c1. Oh, that was a mouse slip. That was the I see. I'm sorry. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Because I was like, damn, dude, like, you were playing so good, and then you were going to move it all the way back home to defend the pawn. I wouldn't have moved the bishop at all. I would have left the bishop here. The bishop is great right here. And if I have a move right here to trade off, you're down. That's why you move the bishop there, right? Your bishop is great right here. I would just not move it. You want to try to not move the same piece twice in the opening. And you're out of the opening right now. But, you know, you want to kind of like justify, like, I moved the bishop there to be annoying. Your only reason wasn't just to pester the rook. If you can get a queen over here, this is a checkmate threat. You know what I mean? Having the bishop just sitting here, like anything that lands on this square is really bad for me. So I think that you should just left the bishop, and if you wanted to defend the pawn, either move the rook out of the pin and defends the pawn, or you could move the queen over maybe one square, or you could... That's probably the best two options. I mean, you can move the queen to a few different squares. You could come here, which is a pretty normal move to help solidify the bishop back there, and... but that's on, you know... I wouldn't have moved the bishop again. I would have left it. So for the future, when we reach this position, because you know we will, because you play the same way against, or I play the c5 against you every time, and you still just play the same way, so I think it's fun, but yeah, Nick is good. See, you got somebody on Twitch rooting for you. They said you got this. They wanted you to rematch me. Hey, Jimmy, what's up, man? How's it going, dude? Me and Jimmy had some good... We played 2 daily games, and they were pretty good games. Not gonna lie, they were our first... I asked him if he would play me a few times, because he's around my rating, I think, and, like, he's pretty good at calculating and stuff, but I think we didn't... We played the 2 games a little fast for daily games. Typically, you play them a little slower, but they were pretty good games. I ended up getting lucky. They were very tricky, and I ended up finding, like... I spent my time on the moves, but I found some tricky traps and some attacking opportunities. They were pretty good games. If you're down, Jimmy, I would like to do that more than just once, but that's up to you. And the goal being we can take our time, too. Like, we don't have to play, like... just because you're at the phone or at the, you know, or I don't know. Yeah, I would love to, man. I'll shoot you another invite, or you can shoot me an invite. I'd like to just do them, I don't know, daily for a while, especially if we're going to play them that quickly. But you can take all day. Trust me, you don't have to play like we were, where we're going back and forth, and we were definitely both on chess.com, and we were just playing the moves and playing both games. I thought it was fun that we played black and white pieces, so maybe we can do that again. I thought that was cool that we had like 2 simultaneous games. I do think that because one got fired up, the second one got fired up because we were like going back and forth between the games, and just, you know, I don't know, I felt like it kind of fired up the second game, but it was very fun. Oh, no, I know. It's super fun. Sometimes I like marinate on a move. So what I do with the daily game is if I have like a move in mind, I like, you know, I like do all my calculations and stuff, and I just kind of like, I'm like, all right, that's the move. And what I'll do is I'll like leave it for like 30 minutes and like come back and see if I still have the same, still knowing what move I was deciding, but still seeing if I see the same thing, like, you know, if I didn't miss anything. I'll use the time that way to, like, just make sure I didn't miss something. Like, finally 928 on your 5-minute games. That's cool. I'm assuming that you mean your Blitz Chess, you are rated 928. That's dope. I see you're a Raptors fan, man. Are you from Canada? I love basketball, dude. I don't get to talk basketball with people. This is the chess channel, but I love sports, and y'all do know the things that I love. I vocalize it. I have a... Whoops. Wait. Yeah, this side. I have a Bulls tattoo on my neck. I'm a big Bulls fan. Ash, what's up, man? No, I know, Jimmy. I did it too. So you playing fast made me play kind of fast, actually, too. So, but if you noticed, I took more time than you did on my moves. Usually. I think I did. Maybe I didn't, but I didn't time it. But I think I took more time on my moves than you did. At least by the time it got to be a critical moment where we're like one wrong move and we're fucked. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's where both games got, where it was like, oh my god, we both have pieces hanging and something is going down. Like, what do we do? Atlas, what's up, man? Dude, you just played an 82% accuracy game, Nick. You didn't play bad. You played really well. Like, do not say that about yourself. I analyzed it for you, so you can go back and look at it whenever you want. Chess.com has unlocked it because I used my game review on it, so you're good to go. And you can look at it whenever you want. But you played 82, 83% accuracy. You played really well, dude. Do not shoot yourself in the foot by saying that you played a bad game. All you did was blunder once, and it wasn't even the end of the game that you blundered. The computer didn't consider that rook pin that I had right there a blunder. One, I didn't get to take the piece, but two, I mean, we didn't get that move, so. It was a game we just played. We just went over it, but I know you just got in, so. On why it was a good move, so there's an engine function. We're gonna go over this right now for you. I saw you ask this in Discord earlier. All right, we're gonna go over this right now. So, on the phone, it's a little different, but it's still got all the same functions. So when you go into game review, I've unlocked it for you on this game, so you can go into this game and you can do this yourself right now if you want to. So let's get to a move that was questionable, huh? Let's say we'll talk about this. All right, you know why this was a bad move, right? So maybe this one isn't as good of an example, but let's go to. All right, so. We'll go to this. This was a questionable move. The reason, and you need to go into your settings and turn these on if you don't have them on already. But on your phone, you can do it too. The reason, the computer actually liked this move. And if you saw, I have it where it shows me what the best move is. So if you see on my screen, I have this little green arrow right here. I have that setting turned on to show me what the actual best move is versus what I played. And to me, that helps. And it shows you, I do it mostly for you guys on your end, because I'm going to look at it anyways, usually. But this just makes it so I don't have to, like, think to find the best move if I don't want to, right? When I do game analysis on my own, I usually have this turned off, and then I find the best move myself. And I do it that way, and I see if, after a second look, if that was actually what the computer thinks is the best move, or if it thought it was a good move or liked my idea. Yes, you can click on, so yes, there's multiple different ways to skin the cat here. I just have this function turned on because it's easy, and you're low elo, you probably should have something like this turned on, where it, like, at least is like, hey, that wasn't the best move, but this was, like, you know, if you played this, and then you can kind of see why it was the best move. And what you can do is, like, if I'm like, oh, okay, why was this the best move, right? The engine, it'll get out of game review mode, and you're in the analysis now. It will actually, like, right here, it's telling me I have 3 different lines. One of them is G3 from white, so they could play this. That's the top engine line. Only by a little bit, it's the top engine line. The next top engine line is moving the rook over. So that is the second engine line. The third engine line, the phone has this, but it might not be as in-depth on the phone, but it does have this function. The fourth option that they have is just attacking on the wing of the board with a pawn. Straight up sacking a pawn, but just opening up files, you know, doing stuff. So this is another way that you can do it. And so then you're like, oh, I see. So they basically have nothing. Like, they cannot literally move their pieces in any good way right now. It's something you can, like, kind of derive from that, right? Like, I mean, you know, this is a really Hail Mary attempt, right? Like, you're sacking a pawn, and you might get something out of it, but, I mean, I'd have to make a mistake, probably, for that to happen. Same with this. Like, you're just making room for your king, which is not a bad move, right? Moving the rook off the file, you're like, be more defensive, protective here. Because, I mean, I can keep this knight here forever. My knight is dope. But I did take your bishop just because I'm up material and I wanted to trade down to everything. So, if you need more help with the settings, I can help you one day. Yeah, exactly, Ash. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I mean. Sometimes you gotta understand, Nick, like, some of the stuff is gonna be just not a human move. You know what I mean? So, like, the best move sometimes is not practically, like, what any person would play. Um, and you can say, after reading the review, you could be like, oh, no, I see that. Like, of course you do, because I'm showing you the answer, right? But, like, if I didn't show you the answer, most people would not play the move that the computer says. Sometimes. Like, when it's a... Sometimes it's a really non-intuitive move, is what I mean. Gaming Rabbit, what's up, my friend? What's up, dude? Sometimes it is totally not an intuitive move. It's a very weird, obscure move, and you're like, dude, where did that come from? And it just pops up out of nowhere, and the computer says it, but everyone on the computer and phone and watching is like, oh yeah, I saw that. Like, of course you did. Either on your computer, or you're just BSing, and you're just, you know, I don't know. Sometimes computer moves exist. You're like, damn, that's a computer move. They always say, like, playing, like, an early H5 or an A5 in games is, like, computery, because computers have gotten to the point where, for some reason, you can hold the game. Like, you can at least draw the game in that position no matter what. Like, and so computers just, like, go for it. They play things people would never play. People have started playing moves like H5 first and, like, A5 first and stuff just because computers do, right? Like, that didn't exist until computers started doing it, and people were like, wait, what? You could do that? Chess principles are always still the most important thing. Control the center, you know, develop your pieces early, castle, that sort of thing. Like, all that should be more important at a low elo. Like, my elo, too. Like, that's still the most important thing. So, Nick, you're at, like, 200 elo-ish. Like, you know, you should always be developing pieces, try and not move them more than once in the opening, castle as early as possible, fight for the center. That should be, like, your main goals. No. You didn't miss yesterday's stream. I had, I'm sorry, dude. It wasn't your fault. I, like, didn't get to stream. So, like, I was on for, like, 2 minutes or 3 minutes. I don't know. And my OBS crashed, or, well, it didn't really crash, but it got damn close, and I could see that it was struggling and chugging, and it was going to crash my OBS. So I ended the stream, tried to fix it. Normally I turn off my router, restart the computer, and, like, things are good, right? But yesterday I could not get it to work, and so I was upset, and I played chess games on my own, but I didn't get to stream, so I was pretty upset about it. Today it seems to be working, knock on wood, but yeah. Anyways. There we go. I see you, Gaming Rabbit. I got you, dog. Oh, he literally did. So that's rare. Like, I don't see Nelson tilt very much, and I love Nelson's streams, but he does tend to stream while I'm at work, so I don't get to see him all the time. But that's rare. I love Nelson. I can't believe he lost every single game. Really? Oh, you reached 1320 rapid yesterday? Dude, that's great. You're, like, right below me on rapid now. Hey, what's up, Mr. Sanya? How's it going, man? It felt great, honestly. Dude, it should, man. That's awesome. 1320 is commendable, dude. That's a fantastic rating to me. Like, I'm surprised your blitz is so good. I wish my blitz was as good as yours. Yeah, I'm like 1350. I think I might have dropped right below 1350, but my peak is like 1370 or something. So, I'm like right there. You're about to pass me, but it's okay. Sorry, guys. Gaming Rabbit, he's on Twitch and he's messaging me in chess.com. Just for your all's information. You played I Am in Bullet? That's awesome. I suck at Bullet. I don't even try to play. Nikki, what's up, dude? How's it going, man? I can't believe Nelson went on full tilt and lost games. Like, he lost back-to-back-to-back games. Like, how bad was it? Or did he stream a long time? Absolutely take that. Absolutely. What the hell? What's going on? He's going to double up his rooks on this, I guess, is the idea. Boom, boom, boom. He's got a pretty strong center with them pawns. Felt like playing a stockfish or something, though. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. If I do this, he's gonna... What, push? If I do this, I guess he could do that. I'm gonna do this. Maybe I should have brought this rook. We'll see. Yeah, I should have probably brought that rook. So if I do this, he takes... I can take... Could also just move the rook back. Let's go for it, dude. You only live once. YOLO. YOLO. Oh, man. This is not so simple. You are right. This is not so simple. I'm trying to make him as sad as possible. I'm trying to make him as sad as possible, my friend. He wants to go here. Takes. He's got his queen there. Maybe not the best move by me. Okay, let's do sugar. Yeah, my time is crazy. I just gave you the penultimate fork. Yeah, that was a crazy fork. Let's see. I guess I don't have much going on, huh? I shouldn't have said anything because he just literally like found the move, and I'm like, ugh. This is a bad move. Also, there we go. Yeah, I mean, I'm lost now. I don't really know what to do. GG's. Ugh. Time pressure. I don't have time. Ugh. Oh, he did see it. Once I said it, he did it. But yeah, he had it first. It would have been really awesome because he would have had my queen involved too. But I voiced it out. I'm sure he heard it. He might have seen it anyways, but. Yeah, I said fork though, so I was like, shit. Like, it's the problem with streaming, like, and playing a game live is like, of course you guys are watching, so like, I can't really expect y'all to not stream snipe. So it's like, it's just gonna happen. Especially if I say, fork. Oh God, I can't believe I didn't get forked. Oh God, the fork. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I had anything better than queen trading there, but maybe I did. Yeah, your knight was... I, like, could not do what I did there. I needed to move a rook and not get into that situation. Yeah, I can game review it. So you played 85.5% accuracy. I played 82.2. And really, it was just a pretty equal game for quite a while. Where do we go? Okay, so I love this because I got the bishop. I was very happy here, even though you have a pretty strong center now and your rook is open. Like I felt pretty confident here. The computer is liking me attacking on that side of the board, which is like kind of what I've gone over with like my coaches and stuff. Like, you know, like that's like what I've been taught. So it actually liked knight takes better. I really thought pawn takes was by far the move, but okay. Learned something new. So this was, I didn't know what to do. I was thinking about pushing a pawn, right? Like, and like stopping this. Wait, no, this. I don't know. Stopping something. I think it was this that I was more worried about, but I actually, now that I look at that, it's not that big of a deal because I could still get your queen. But in this scenario, if it happened, I would be winning your queen. And, well, I'd be winning a rook, I think. No, your knight defense, actually. So, yeah, it would have worked. I mean, you still could have gone for that and opened up the board, but I don't think that was in your best interest. So here I am doing all right, and then here I lose a little of my advantage with that move. And I did think about bringing the rook back, because it was immediately, obviously, it was like wrong rook, right? I needed to leave that rook on the file, because this pawn was just a problem at that point. Could have gotten 2 rooks for the queen, which is equal technically, but I didn't want to give up my queen. And I'm sure you would have probably traded for it. I can't believe this was the best move. I'm glad I found that. If you noticed here, this was where my time pressure happened. I lost a minute on the clock on this move. But I found the right move. Alright, so I had to do this. It actually doesn't care about the fork. It wants you to take the bishop. It doesn't care about... Well, right now you can't take the fork because of my knight, but... Okay, so I did that wrong. That was stupid. I tried to save my bishop, but this is where I was like, oh, he played that. Because this is just a gangster move right here. I mean, you get the holy trinity. Can't click. You get everything. Yeah, this would have been just stellar. But yeah, it makes sense to take with the knight to stop that move. And funny enough, when I do that, you have to move the knight anyways because you're under attack from my rook. So that would have been great. So that was my big miss, basically. But that's okay. That's interesting that my best move was that, and it's to line up on this. Interesting. Yeah, this was a bad move too. I don't know why I did that. I know better. I know way better. I was like, oh, I could just move the rook there. I mean, it's not a mistake because, like, I mean, what am I going to do with the queen? I'm in trouble regardless. It actually just wanted me to move the queen here to c5. But, I mean, realistically, like, you know, what are we doing? Like, at that point, I'm in trouble, right? Actually, it says that it's equal here. You must just have some holes in your game, like, you know, your knight is unhappy. My bishop is pretty awesome right now. I guess it just might... My bishop has maybe just powered up to rook level, so this just doesn't matter. But I had 22 seconds, so I didn't have the ability to find all the moves. So... Yeah, my bishop has... Yeah, exactly. My bishop has finally reached, like, Super Saiyan level. It's powerful now. So, that makes sense, too. I mean, I cherish the bishop in the Dragon Sicilian. It is, like, my favorite piece. And it makes sense that, in this game, the computer agrees that it's, like, a very strong piece. And I think that, just looking at the board, all the dark squares that are open, you can kind of see why it thinks that. It is hard to tell because I don't have like an attack, right? It's just a piece. But from how open the board is right now, this is the dark squared bishop paradise. Like, you know, I can't take the pawn on b2. I can't even really take the pawn on e3, right? But I can, like, set things up and just put pressure. And the bishop can be as powerful, if not more powerful, than the rook in a position like this, maybe. Not like this one right here, but, like, a few moves back. Like here. My bishop is strong enough here that it actually doesn't matter that you take the rook. Yeah, the bishop transcended time and space. It is all powerful now. If you look at the board, though, you can see why the bishop does feel that powerful. The board seems so much more empty even with these pieces gone. Like, well, the board seems so much more open even like this. And you've only lost you lost your queen and your knight. I lost a rook, but we won't talk about that. This was just a dumb move. That's like a one move threat. Like, what am I doing? And I already immediately moved in and was like, what am I doing? Like, that was a fun game, though. Definitely a fun game. Yeah, my pawns are a little better. Like, the pawns over here are doing a job, and I have kind of like a 3 on... I mean, you can undermine this pawn here, but my rook is also helping support the push here, if need be. I could probably make a passed pawn if I did it, if I had a couple moves. And, like I said, my bishop would have been dope in helping that pawn promote. That might be, like, literally what the computer wanted, right? Is something like this, and then takes, boom, boom, and, you know, it's defended by the bishop and the rook. So, damn ad, I'm sorry. Yeah, Twitch, man, I don't know how, I can, like, space out when the ads are, but, like, I don't find that that's better. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be cool if I could, like, make them at the end of a video or something, but problem is Twitch doesn't know when you're gonna, like, log off. Oh, man. Nelson, is he streaming right now? I thought he was streaming earlier today. Kevin. Four or five ads. Sorry, man. What are you talking about, Kevin? Obviously, you're new here, but welcome to the internet. There's maybe 14 people on YouTube, but I do got some people on Twitch as well. And it really doesn't matter how many people are here for people to obviously watch the stream and play chess at the same time. So, your logic is flawed, and your comments are rude, and nobody likes you at the moment. You're gonna need to redeem yourself. If you got some good qualities about yourself, you should probably, like, just, you know, fess up right now. Because right now, you're looking like a bad dude. We don't like negative people here. You're probably 14 anyways. And I definitely ain't gonna take no flack from a 14-year-old. Let alone on my channel. It's not like I gotta deal with you in real life. You get to be on the internet, and I can completely just get you out of here if I want to. I like rude people. Rude people are funny. He said yapping. That's like a southern word too. So he's probably from, at least, I don't know. He's got a weird last name, but he's got a white kid first name. So he's probably a white guy from the South, is what I would guess. With maybe like either a German or like a Scotch-Irish heritage going from his last name. He's probably 8, yeah. I just think it's funny when people are just like, obviously, he comes into a stream and, like, primarily half the people are mods. And he's like, I'm gonna say that. I just think it's funny. You're gonna beat me in any fast time control, probably. I'm not good, obviously. I mean, you've seen me in these games. I play more like 5-5 when I play Blitz, just because I'm so slow. So if that answers your question, I play more like 5-5. 3-5 is probably better than 3-2 for me, right? Because I get increment, but I just do better the more time I have. I think everyone does, but like I definitely do. So. We are so back, Spaghetti. What's up, dude? I'm sorry I missed yesterday, guys. I didn't miss. I tried to stream. I just could not get my stuff to work, so. Ooh, you're high rated. Let's go. Get to learn something. Mr. Sanya from Twitch. Everybody say hi. I'm in like robot mode and not even playing right. I guess I'll do. I don't like it. Not a fan. Not a fan. That was kind of exactly what I didn't want to happen. Fair enough. Not gonna lie, don't really like this. I don't know. This is too tactical for me. He has surpassed my knowledge. This is so difficult. Like, what the fuck do I do? I have so many, like, annoying problems. I can't go anywhere good with my bishop. This doesn't work. Can't go here. Can't go here. I don't know. I'm about to lose. Even down a piece. Yikes. Yeah, the queen does feel like it's about to come to town. Damn it, dude. I have no way to defend it. I have this. Is that... So he's gonna go here, right? And I don't have anywhere to go. Yeah, I didn't see where to go. I didn't have enough time to see it, I guess, in my world. Okay. So, I knew this wasn't a good move, but I just did it. I didn't think that was a good move. I didn't know why you played it. I'm assuming just to keep it interesting. So knight needed to come back. I knew my queen defended it, but I needed to allow my queen to move if I wanted. Okay, so the queen here was a better move. I kind of decided that I wanted to keep my queen on a dark square to give her the check, which was a bad move. I think being on a light square was what I wanted to do, just because of how the board is. I do think that you should have taken here, because I was not ready for what could have happened. It also would have blocked my bishop. I thought about pushing there. I was so worried about my bishop that I made some weird moves here. Okay, so the knight coming back better. And it stops you from coming here, which was something I was worried about the whole time. You didn't play it, but I was so worried about it. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world, but I didn't really want you to play that move. This ended up being bad. I see. Okay. You found the best move. You had 5 minutes, though. It's kind of like not fair to play against somebody that can play that quickly. Knight d5 did see that one too, but also thought knight h5 looked better. Can't be right every time. Nah, yeah, I mean, knight h5 is dope. You said knight d5? $2,000 bullet, but you blunder a lot. I mean, in bullet, it makes sense, right? Bullet, you get rewarded for playing blunders and getting away with it. Like, you know, because your opponent is playing so fast they don't take the piece or do something. No, you played really well. I mean, you had 5 minutes. People like you, I can't play Blitz against because, I mean, you can just beat me by playing fast, and you're good enough at chess to not, like, lose the game, so. I don't play Bullet. I'm so slow at Blitz Chess, as is. If I had a touchscreen, I could probably do it a little faster. Like, on my phone, I could probably play Bullet a little better. Maybe. I don't know. I'm very slow, so. The whole mouse movement thing, I think that would throw me off. I think I'd be faster on a touchscreen. But I try. I think Bullet's hard, so. Bullet is not something that I've thought about playing, really, because I'm so bad at Blitz already. I do think that chess is a game where you should think, because Bullet is a whole different game than Bullet is a whole different game than, like, Blitz or Rapid Chess or anything. I think that high time control Blitz is close to what Rapid is. Like, 5-5 Blitz game almost feels like a Rapid game. Like, it almost does. But I always need increment. I play so slow anyways that if I play with no increment, I'll lose on time every game. So, something I need to work on, but I kind of don't care about working on it because it's not the skill I'm trying to hone. I'm trying to get better at chess, and I'd rather do that by spending my time thinking about my moves. So the rating doesn't matter to me. I really just want to get better at chess. So that's the goal. I think I'm rated 1,000 right now in Blitz, but I think that I'm better than I was 3 months ago at Blitz. If you guys play against me, maybe you can tell me if I'm wrong or whatever, but I think that I'm better at Blitz than I was 3 months ago. Even though my rating's about the same, that's not what I mean. I mean like, I think that I don't know. That's just my thought on it. I just think that I'm better than I was, and that's the whole goal for me. So, same with Rapid. I think that over time, even if I like lose rating in Rapid, that I'm better than I was before at, you know, like I even if I lose rating in Rapid, I still think that I'm better than I was maybe before. I haven't played Rapid very much recently, so I might be a little off on Rapid, just because I did notice that when I came back and played a Rapid game that I played too fast. I played it like it was a Blitz game, so I do need to work on that. You can challenge whatever you want, Game of Rabbit. I do play more, like, when I play by myself or play, like, as a rating climb, I do 5-5. Typically. But, you need luck? Good luck. You have my luck. I'm definitely mostly Irish, so take my Irish luck. It's given to you. You have it. That was me throwing it at you. I just threw it. I threw, like, multiples. That's multiple lucks. That's like 3 or 10 lucks. That's a lot. You got lots of lucks now. You got it. I got you, tax collector. I'm Irish? Nice. I mean, I'm from America, but I think my heritage, like if you take my family back a long time, I think I'm mostly Irish. I'm a mutt, but I think I have a lot of Irish in me. My name is like Celtic Nolan, so. That has nothing to do with my heritage, but my parents, I think, did like that it described the heritage a little bit. All patties are heart. We like to drink, have a good time, and also give the greatest goodbye ever given. Just walk out. Irish goodbye. And eat potatoes. I think everyone in the world does like potatoes. That might be one thing that at least in America, it's a huge stereotype, Irish people and potatoes. But I do think that everyone in the world actually enjoys potatoes, though. That's like one of those foods where it's just like, duh, tastes so good. It's bland enough that you can make it any way you want, which is the great thing about the potato. It's so bland by itself, but if you just add butter, you can add butter, you can add sugar, you can add bacon and cheese and chives and sour cream, you can make it into vodka. Like, I mean, you could do all sorts. Like, potato is a crazy awesome vegetable. All-star potato famine, yeah. I mean, that's why the stereotype exists, I think. But it's still in America. That's how Americans view Irishmen. They're like, oh, he's an Irish lad. Hey, he likes a potato, and he's got a leprechaun in his back pocket and knows where the fucking gold is made. That was my best Irish impression. Do a little Conor McGregor. Conor was a big thing for Ireland, I know that. He was a big thing for the UFC and just in general, but it was pretty big. Ireland had a UFC guy as big as Conor McGregor. Where are you from? What country are you from, Gaming Rabbit? Are you from America or I didn't. At least, I don't know. I mean, I thought it was a stereotype. Maybe it's not, but in my head, Irish people, potatoes, they go hand in hand. Like, Conor McGregor isn't a real Irish person. He's funny. That man, I'll tell you what. That man's poor wife is all I have to say. His poor wife. I'm so glad for all the cool things he's been able to do, getting a big paycheck and everything. Like, he's living his best life. He would have never lived like this, right? But his poor wife, man. That lady has been by his side the whole time. Has helped him through thick and thin. And I feel like she gets kind of just dragged along. I don't know. I don't know if he treats her bad. It doesn't seem like he treats her poorly or anything, but I just feel like she's just getting dragged behind him. He's like a toddler with a blanket, just walking behind him with dragging the blanket in the dirt. Like, you're from Florida, basically? Nice. My parents are retired in Florida. Well, my dad and my stepmom are. My mom is still working here in Virginia. Potato vodka, interesting. Yeah, no, you can make vodka from potatoes. Yep. I don't know if that's the best thing to ferment to make vodka, but I know that quite a bit of vodka is potato based. Some women like that kind of treatment. Damn, Ash. Oh man. Sorry, I was reading Jimmy's name while I said it, but yeah, I don't know, maybe. I'll tell you right now, the nice guy always finished last, and that's real. Women do not appreciate, like, they might say on social media, oh, I would love a husband that's supportive and a good dad, blah blah blah, but most women that are single don't want that. They'll say that they want that, but that's bullshit. They just want their hair pulled. So like that's the reason they're single. They have problems. Maybe you do too, but like, you know, they also have problems, so you'll both have problems together. But they don't want no nice guy, I'll tell you that. It's hard to find a girlfriend or a wife. It's funny that the internet exists, and it's almost harder now to find an actual female in the world, because you don't actually ever get to meet anyone. It's like harder because of the internet. In my opinion, it was easier when I was just going to bars and going out and like doing things with friends and like meeting people. Like it was a lot easier. Now it's like I don't even know how you go like get in the dating pool anymore. No more, Mr. Nice Guy. No more, Mr. I can't do that note, so I'm not gonna try. I like vodka from potatoes the most. Tastes richer. I think a lot of vodka is potato based, right? So like, the cool thing about a potato is it can grow in harsh environments. So you can grow potatoes in like kind of extreme weather conditions or like soil conditions even. You do need to meet some criteria to grow a crop, right? But like, it's almost the bare minimum for a potato usually. Somewhere like Florida has too acidic of soil, I think, for potatoes to be grown decently. But like, you get what I mean. Like, you can grow a potato and it be a pretty cold climate. You actually, most of America's potatoes, I believe, come from Idaho. Am I wrong about that? Well, they are related a little bit grammatically. I didn't know they were related. Tomato is significantly different than a potato, but technically I think a potato has seeds. So I think it's like a banana where it's just like almost impossible to see the seeds, but I believe a potato has seeds. Maybe I'm wrong. Meaning that I think you could just plant a potato and like you can grow another potato. Cheap vodka is more and less from molasses. I got you. I just know you have to ferment things to make alcohol, basically. I'm pretty newbie with my alcohol knowledge. I know a little bit more about left-handed cigarettes than I do alcohol. Or alcohol. Than I do about, yeah, alcohol. Yeah. The Solanum family of plants. Interesting. What is the Solanum family of plants? What is that? Well, I hope that you're just being a bit overdramatic for an 11-year-old. How could your class have got you killed? Nobody wants to hear that. I mean, I want to know how they could have almost got you killed, but I don't want to hear that you almost died. That's scary, right? You're way too young. Way too young. I know I said I was going to ELO climb tonight, guys, but we probably won't. We're just kind of chilling right now, if you noticed. So, fermentation gets you close to 20 per mil. Everything above you need distillation. Yes. Oh, to make alcohol. Yeah. I get you. Solanum is just the Latin term for a family of plants. It is a classification for plants that are related. Oh. Oh, okay. No, okay. I thought that maybe it was like, I don't know, genus or species, like, you know what I mean? Like, there was like a classification system that was more intricate, kind of like with animals, right? Like, I thought that was what that was like a solanum is like a certain kind of plant, but it has to have these characteristics, right? That's what I thought that you meant. Oh, yeah, okay, selenium just being one. Okay, so, like, I was just wondering what the characteristics are that classify something as a selenium, a solanum. Sorry, I'm probably saying that incredibly wrong. A solanum category of plants? What characteristics does that? Jimmy talking semantics. That's what I thought, but now I'm back to where I think that he's actually, there's like genus and species, like versions of plants, and so that's one category of plants is like a solanum, I hope I'm saying this right, solanum, of plants, and that's just one family, and then there's other families of plants, but like certain characteristics make these plants in the same family, right? So I was wondering if there's a characteristic or like a trait or like a gene pool or something that like classifies them as the same. Solanum is a genus. Okay, that's why I was wondering. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I do know a bit of biology. I don't know a lot, but I took biology and AP biology in high school and shit. Yeah, I do get it, I think. Or are you saying that I do get it? Yeah. I get it. It sounded Latin when you said it, right? So like I assumed that it was a scientific terminology for a plant, a family or whatever. You know what I mean? I assumed that, but I didn't know if you knew what characteristics make a potato and a tomato similar. What's good, noob? Whoops, wrong chat again. Damn, Mighty Duck, Mr. MC Quackers, being mean. What you been up to, dude? We thought that we were going to a real lockdown, but everyone started talking, but it was a drill. Oh. They didn't almost get you killed then. That was the opposite of almost. Y'all thought you thought it was real, and it wasn't. They should have notified you that it was a drill, but. It looks like a very unripe tomato. Interesting. Didn't know that. Yeah, they should have told you it was a drill, but you didn't almost die. You made that sound crazy when you said it. So you were being a bit overdramatic. It's going good, man. Not too bad. What peak did you reach, Mighty Duck? What was your peak rating, man? That's awesome, dude. Congratulations on reaching a new peak, man. I've been good, man. Holidays and work kill me. I love holidays, but work kills me, and chess is good. Chess is good. I'm having fun with it, at least. I don't know. The channel is kind of like taking a dive, but I don't think it's like a you guys thing. It's more of a like YouTube like nerfed vertical streaming. So on YouTube, I'm like, ugh. Twitch, I'm doing great, actually. For compared to what I've normally done on Twitch, I've been getting quite a few more viewers. Gaming Rabbit's a new viewer who's been showing up every stream, which is great. I love Gaming Rabbit. He's pretty cool. We've been playing games and stuff together, and then so I am excited that Twitch is picking up a little bit. Like, I'm getting more viewers on Twitch. That's great, because I've been streaming on Twitch for about a year, and man, it's a lot lower traction than YouTube has been for me. I misread what you said, Ash. I misread it as semantics, which is wordplay, right? So I misread what you said. I didn't see that it said systematics. I thought you were trying to say semantics. My bad. Yeah, nomenclature. The binomial nomenclature. Isn't that what it is? Binomial nomenclature? It's been a long time since I've been in school. $2,206 blitz, dude. Way to go, Mighty Duck. Holy shit, dude. What a bad dude. Way to go, man. I love that. I love that about you, Gaming Rabbit. I appreciate it, man. Your support is much appreciated. You even followed me on YouTube, because when I don't answer you on Twitch, you come into YouTube and tell me. So I love that. Thank you very much. That you don't understand how much that means to me. It means the world. What's my goal for Twitch? I don't know if I have a goal. I tried to not set goals anymore on this because I get very tied up in the analytics of everything. So when I set goals, I literally let myself down constantly. So I'm trying to not care as much about analytics. So I just don't as much. Like, I just am doing... My goal for the channel at first was to, like, obviously, like, build an audience, earn money, playing a game that I love, and get better at chess while I'm doing it. That was my goal. My goal has changed as I've been content creating, and my goal now is more of a... Chess is fun, and fuck a rating, and, like, well, not fuck a rating. A rating is important, but you can also play unrated or just play chess for fun, and the rating doesn't have to be the thing that gets you down. So in my head, now the channel is a lot more centered around having just fun chess, and I'm gonna be making some new video content here soon. It's not gonna be necessarily just me climbing the ladder. It will be me grinding ELO, because I do want to get better at chess. That's the whole point. It's one of the main points, right? But the other thing that I'm going to be doing is just trying to make it more of a fun experience. So my new videos that I'm going to be making are not just... Hopefully they won't just be a raw recording of me just, like, not talking and, like, staring at a screen for 15 minutes and y'all just get to enjoy a chess game. Because not everyone enjoys that. I'm going to be working on trying to have better commentary, because it expresses who I am as a person, because I think that I'm relatively funny and I can, like... I don't know. I can use my personality to benefit me more on this channel. So, streaming has brought more of my personality out. Y'all do get to see the bad side of me, the good side of me, and everything. The videos thing will be more of the good side of me, because even if I'm not in a good mood or something, I can fake it better on a video. Whereas on stream, you guys get to see that I'm actually tilted or upset or whatever, you know what I mean? I don't get very upset very often, but I want to be as genuine as I can with my content. That's why I like the streaming. I get to hang out with y'all, which is my favorite. And then and I get to be on 2 platforms, Twitch and YouTube, and I love that. I could be on more maybe, but I would be overwhelmed probably. I'm overwhelmed with Twitch and YouTube chat, honestly. If we got more viewers on either platform, I would... Subs do help me. I mean, yeah, of course they do. It's not like a super, like, it's not like I'm just gonna, you sub and all of a sudden I'll have 1 million subscribers. That's not how that works, right? But it does help, yeah. Mostly it helps when people just watch my content. So, like, you know, if people watch, like, subscribe, like, that always helps. Those are 3 things you can do for free that help any streamer that you watch. Like, subscribe, and just watch, you know, like... The watch hours really build up for people. So, on Twitch, I don't really get paid for anything other than... Like, I get some subs on Twitch. Not too many. I get more of just ad revenue on Twitch, which is very minimal. So, I don't really earn money from Twitch. YouTube, I get a little more of a donation basis on, like, Super Chat. And then I get some ad revenue as well, which is... I do vertical streaming on YouTube, so I get... a very low cut of ad revenue. I get, like, almost nothing. Less than a penny. So, the ad revenue doesn't really do anything on YouTube for vertical streaming, at least. If I did a horizontal stream and all of y'all came to watch that, I would get more money in ad revenue than I would doing it like this. But the reason I do the vertical streaming on YouTube is because at a point I was getting... insane views. So I was getting 10 to 20k views a stream. I mean, you have to do that, like, right? Like, you can't not do that if you're a content creator. So last year when that happened, because YouTube is trying to compete with, like, TikTok and other short form content, they made shorts a big thing. And last year is when I discovered vertical streaming, and I was like, oh, whoa, like... And I didn't start getting 20k or anything. It was more like 1,000, which is more views than I get on anything, right? And then it was like it just kept going, and then it was like 5K, and then it was like 4K, 5K, 6K, 10K, and I was like, whoa, I'm getting so many more eyes on the channel, and my subscriber count was going like way up, way up. And so I was like, this is the best thing for my channel. So we just started streaming every day that we could, and probably a donation from an Android phone is better than iPhone, because iPhones take 30%, 20, 30%, something like that of your donation money. So, oh, dude, thanks for the sub, Cam. I appreciate you, my friend. I appreciate you, dog. Funny thing is, medicine uses Greek as well as Latin. Locations in the body are Latin. Professions and umbrella terms are mostly Greek. I never thought about that, but actually I think you're right. I mean, if you just do some quick, like, you know, words in your head, like, I think that is right. They didn't what sounds best and just took from both. I would not care. No. Medicine for... Chino, we're probably done for the day. I'm just kind of rapping with you guys, and we'll probably sign off here soon. We'll be back tomorrow and play some more. You can speak a little Katsina. I'm about to say, what is Katsina? Latin. You can't even spell Latin. Gamer Rabbit got me with the posture check. Sorry, dude. My posture. We are postured, though. Fighting stance. I'm sorry, Chino. Yeah, you just caught me kind of at the end of the stream, but we'll be doing some more. We'll be back tomorrow with some more content. Tomorrow I will probably do a rating climb. Today I just played a few of you guys. We took it slow. Yesterday I was supposed to do this rating climb, but I was having some technical difficulties yesterday, so it's all good. Katsina? What is Katsina? You know what that is? Y'all are just messing with me, right? There's no such thing as Katsina. You're the one that said it. What do you mean? I don't know. Gaming Rabbit, love you, dog. I appreciate you, friend. I will see you next time, dog. Have a good one, alright? Get some rest. Appreciate you, fam. Alright, guys. I think that's probably a good place to wrap up today, though. We did stream a little early. We've been going for about 2 hours. I know it was a little bit slow today. We just played some guys and reviewed the games and just kind of chilled. But I appreciate hanging out with y'all. I love that y'all came out to hang out with me. It means the world to me. And I hope that you guys enjoyed getting to, you know, just chill today. Tomorrow we'll be doing some rating climb. I don't know. If we have enough people in stream tomorrow, maybe we'll just do a tournament. Have a good one, Mr. Sonya. Thank you for following and stuff. I hope to see you in the future. Have a good one, all right? But yeah, thank you guys very much. I appreciate all of my wonderful mods that have come into YouTube today to, you know, join and hang out. Love you guys. And Jimmy, I'll send you some daily invites. I'd like to play some more if you want to. So, always fun chatting, dude. I love talking with y'all. Y'all are my main friend group, I promise. So I love hanging out with y'all. I don't care where you are in the world or what you got going on. If you come visit me on my streams, boy, we'll be friends, I promise. So thank you guys. Y'all have a good one, all right? See you later.